Good morning, everyone. It is Mary, and yes, I am finally feeling much better. And I wanted to thank you all for those wonderful energies that you sent to me my way. I felt them, each and every one of them. I could depict each and every one of your energies. I knew who it was that was sending, and even those that didn't even realize that they were sending energy, great energy to me and my family. And yes, we still have a little bit here and there, but nothing that isn't going to do any harm anymore. So I wanted to thank you guys for that. I also wanted to thank you guys for your patience in having me start in the group again and getting things organized within me, so that I can help you organize within you. So today we are, um, today is Monday, the 7th of January, and it's a brand new Monday. It's beautiful. If you guys just take a couple of minutes and sit down in your own awareness and take a look outside, I want you to just understand and become aware of how the sun is shining, or how it's trying to peek through, how it is always trying to give us light and give us warmth. And that is so important to understand, because little by little, I want you guys to start working on that awareness. And then slowly, we're going to start working on becoming aware of what our awareness is doing. Sounds crazy, but it's wonderful. And it's something that you guys and we all need to learn to do, because it makes a difference in the way that we go through life. And it keeps us in the present. And this year is all about being in the present, because we want to manifest. We want to start those intentions, but mostly manifest what it is that we want in our future. We can't do that in the past, and we certainly can't do that in the future. We have to do that in our present. So let's begin today with, we're using the Moira's Light cards today. And let's begin by, I am cutting the cards. And I have 3 cards. And here we go. So for this week, we're looking at the You Can See card, the Right Path card, and the Unity card. But let's really see what it is, or why it is that these cards are coming out for this week. Now remember, this is like a general reading for the general energetic collection. All right? So, or the energetic collective, which is what they call, but it's a collection of energy that we all share a piece of. So something in these cards is going to touch us, and I want you guys to be prepared this week for it. So the first the card that came out is the You Can See card, and the You Can See card says you're seeing the situation correctly, but you can see more if we were to open your eyes. In this case, open your eyes and get rid of the illusion. Go away from the illusion, the anger, the emotions that you really don't use and you really don't need. Those cause illusions in your mind and in your heart center. And you want the heart center to be clear. You want it to be spinning at the right speed. You want to be clear, especially at the beginning of this year, okay? All right. Don't fear. That is part of the illusion. Ego causes fear, so that it can stop you dead in your tracks. Think of it as ego as a child that doesn't know what it really wants, but it wants to ultimately be attached to a mother, and that is you. Whether it knows that it's doing wrong or bad, it doesn't matter. Your awareness is the one that will tell it, this is where I need you, ego, not here. Okay? These situations you're in You can change with a flick of your fingers, but it's easier to hide in fear. You may not be helping the situation or seeing the situation properly. Open your intuition and make your choices perfectly clear. Don't wait on others. It's right in front of you. Take action and cheer on. We are waiting. So who is it that is waiting? Your guides, your angels. They're waiting for you. Remember, you have free will. So they're sitting like this, waiting for you to say, okay, guys, I'm ready. Give me help. And then they will. Now, the fact that you got the right hand path, the right path card, it's just that I also am doing I graduated from the right hand path Reiki, and that just came through my head. I have to contact my sensei. It says, relax. You're on the right path. You designed your life story. So what are you so worried about? Meditation and grounding will reinforce your movement forward. Don't look back. The past is no longer and has no longer has any information or insight on your future. You are on the right path as you pick to correct your future path by working now on your present with your divine compass. Again, we're back to we need to be in the present so that we can make those bridges and those connections to the future. We can't do it by living in the future because there is no future unless you make it in the present. Okay? And then finally, the unity card. And this has also a lot to do with your weak and your perception that you're alone in your path. You're beginning this path this year alone again. There is this feeling that I'm getting from a lot of people that, and with the meditation, that a lot of us are just crossing this path alone, and we're not. Oh my goodness. When you get to read the book that I'm almost done next weekend, I'm done with it, and I'm doing the final edits, and the spell checks and the grammar and all that. You're going to see how not alone we really are. But the Unity card says too much time alone is really playing tricks with your mind, and it is, and it does, because again, it's ego, and like ego, other forces like ego make us want to feel we're unprotected, because then our conditioning comes into the game, where we have been conditioned to a certain point that we're alone, we don't deserve anything, we don't deserve to be with anyone, we don't deserve any of that. That could be further from the truth. Can't be further from the truth. But you'll get to read a lot in the book. Seek out mentors and people who believe in what you believe, and you're in our group, you're in our Facebook, you're in our YouTube, you're where you need to be, and there's a reason why you're looking and getting this message today. We are people that think alike. Okay, and why continue getting mixed or negative emotions from those around you? Again, this is where you get to understand and become aware. This is a new year. Do you want to continue the same blocks and the same toxicity and the same people that you're trying to get away from? Do you want to bring them into your new year? Oh, bid them goodbye. Bid them love. Bid them light. But allow them to find their own place, and then they'll figure out how they fit in the puzzle of your life. But you first have to make that decision, and you'll see how much lighter you are going to feel. Now, these people are not the only bottled water in the desert. So go out, seek, and you shall find. Trust that there's a good plan for you, because you were the one that wrote it. So the fact that you wrote this story, the fact that you wrote what it is that's supposed to happen with your life and in your life, means you have the right path. or you wouldn't be here if it wasn't going to be successful. Let us be very honest. Forget about the conditioning that we're all sinners and we're supposed to act that way, because we do. We act the way that we are labeled. We are here to have a good life, to ascend, to be able to help, to live below as we did above, or as we do above. There's a lot of messages. We all have a different mission in our lives here on this 3D world, and the fact that we're confined to the meat suit doesn't mean we have to live a certain way. We can all live the same way, and that is so, there's so much truth in that, but we have to become aware of what it is that we're doing. And once we do that, then we become aware of all that we're not supposed to be doing. And we can actually plan ahead, and we can actually be a little more productive spiritually in our paths. And then we'll have even more room to help others that are part of our puzzle. So today is the 7th of January, and we're going to start doing this every single day. And you can subscribe to my channel if you'd like, on YouTube. You'll see it down there in the message thing, the comment. And if you're already subscribed, I would love you to subscribe to my Twitter. I also have an Instagram. I also have, oh my God, a Snapchat, which I post the craziest filtered pictures in the world. And you get to meet my dog, Nico. I also have a LinkedIn if you want to be part of that. And we also have Discord and Twitch.tv. So find me everywhere and go ahead and subscribe. It's free. And we'll be able to have a lot of fun, get a lot of messages, get ourselves where we need to be. And of course, if you want mentoring or you want to join my Patreon, that is a paid subscription, but it starts as simple and as cheap as $2 a month. And what works with Patreon is I've been able to create my angel deck and my Halloween deck. And not only that, but my patrons, who I'm so dedicated to, are now helping me write my book. If I knew then what I know now. And it's a simple guide. It is the accounting, the first part is the accounting of my life as the reluctant psychic, and how much time I wasted. But it's also the account of my mom and her journey, and how it is, in the end, how it is that we can help those in this new wave of awakened souls that will be coming into our existence, and how we can actually help them, because it's all about being of help and being of service. But we talk about everything from the beginning to mediumship basics to, oh my goodness, to self-care and diet and Reiki certifications and angelic healing. We do talk about angels, just like we talk about demons and lesser energies, how to deal with that. So if this is something that you as a working empath or you as a new empath are looking for a book that is very relatable, has places where you can journal, and also has information, especially information that you need before your awakening or in your pre-awakening state, in the awakening state, and past the awakening state, which for me, I'll tell you right now, you never stop awakening. It's just a different level of awakening. You pass different levels, but it's still an awakening. Then this is the book for you. This is going to be this is going to be a great book because it's going to have what you need, and it's going to decipher what you're going through, but it's also going to give you information about what you need to do, who you need to call, um, and where you need to go. And it's actually going to define paths that you need to be able to define. You need to be able to make your awakening as smooth as possible, because it is supposed to be a beautiful, beautiful journey. And if it's not, then there is some resistance that you're going to need to work through. And this book allows you to do that. It helps you go through that. So I hope that by next weekend, I think we're going to be done with my book and it'll be off to print. And very soon the book will be available. But I would very, 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 very much like to thank you for joining me every single day this year, so that I can give you messages and I can give you information that is going to help you move forward, and ultimately give you the power to move on, to move forward without the need to look back, because there is no need. That's why it's called the past. Okay? So thank you very much for joining me. I'm Moira's Light. I am very humbled that I'm able to do this for you, and I thank you. Have a beautiful day.